Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway. Shot at goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's had it taken off him. Very nicely done. Mendes gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think his teammates will be hoping that he can use his searing pace to good effect. If he can get in behind the opposition on a regular basis, crosses, chances and goals are bound to follow. He can be a real asset for this team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Nouri. And that has left him in a heap. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Messi, Osimhen. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's got tall. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Danilo. And it's Son Heung-min, and he's had it nicked away. And the pass is intercepted.
That's going in strongly.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Baresi with a definite foul there. That was mighty close. Nuno Mendes. Quality ball. Griezmann! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Danilo. That pass isn't the best. Neymar. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Osimhen. Shade too heavy. Keeper could pick that up. Neymar. Mendes picks it up out wide. Oh, smashing header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Great defending, strong and determined. Son Heung-min with the foul. Marseille applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone.
It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Baresi picks it up from the goal kick. Valverde. Messi. Oh, super find. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, perfectly measured that. Benacer tries to dink it through. Osimhen. And Messi!
That will annoy the manager.
And one more try! Goal! Marseille! Marseille have the lead! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Griezmann demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Now it's Griezmann. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Griezmann clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And the keeper beats it away. Osimhen! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
Bruno Fernandes. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Climbs up big! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Danilo. Ruben Neves. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing...
Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That is a great pick out. It's Son Heung-min! That has not worked out as planned.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
Benacer. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Volleyed effort.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Danilo. Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Cleared away. Oh, shooting chance! And again! Tried the volley, but no.
Diogo Jota cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
It's their second corner of the game. Marseille have the chance to go the other way. This ended up in no man's land. Nouri. Portugal still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Bruno Fernandes spots it and intercepts. Valverde has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Changement en cours.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause.
In with a header! He will be livid with himself.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Nouri.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Chance for the header! Oh, not the best of headers.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Oh, delicate chip through. Time and again they are repelled. Looking for the runner. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Marseille couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Nicely spread. Maradona did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. Mendes made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Benacer.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bruno Fernandes. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Maradona. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in plenty of space here. Griezmann. He's been picked out. That pass has been well intercepted. Valverde. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. Opts to play it back. He's going for goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Benacer has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Corner number 2 then. Header! Oh, and that should have been 2.
Son Heung-min was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Ronaldo receives it in a good position. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Benacer has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the...
Can he put it away? Now, who's going to be first to this?
Portugal have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Somewhat off target. That has not gone well. Valverde running with the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Griezmann. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Osimhen, Ruben Neves wins the duel this time. Now it's Mbappe. Akanji with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Now here's the delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. And the shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So, a breakthrough already. It's Oxlade-Chamberlain! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
The most accurate pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. Palmer! He's scored!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great ball if he can get there. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Neves. And it's Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he latch on to this? Jota will not want to lose out here, not against... Oh, smashing header! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the pass is intercepted. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Played back in. Bruno Fernandes! He's in plenty of space here. Big header! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. That is good strength. Bernardo Silva. That pass has been well intercepted. Played with finesse. Looks a good ball through. Great ball, and he's in here. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Back into the middle. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Cristiano Ronaldo must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Barcelona really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Bernardo Silva.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Diego Carlos gets good distance on it. Portugal with the corner. They're first. There's the shot! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Portugal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's lofted through here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
In with the challenge. Jota looking to get on the end of this. He is through here. Can he finish? It's run loose. In he goes again. They've done it. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Portugal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And we've reached half-time. Portugal playing their part in a real slugfest here, a glut of goals, and nothing to suggest much is going to change. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And we are already promptly back underway.
Portugal are probably feeling relatively good about it.
It's Neymar! There it is!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can...
And a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Koundé, Baresi, Nuno Mendes, Cristiano Ronaldo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, that's been intercepted. Ruben Neves. Oh, good spread. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Nicely weighted ball. Bernardo Silva. That's a decent clearance. And the volley. Decent enough try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Ruben Neves. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a key interception. Jota. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Heads it! He's got a goal! And with that goal comes comfort. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Neymar shifted it to the flank. Jota providing an outlet on that flank. There's the shot! Danger averted for now. Quality ball. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. And he cuts out the supply. That is ended up in no man's land. Bruno Fernandes. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Has a look and place it forward. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's burst through. And he's there to get it away. It's a throw-in.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 13,
Diego Carlos.
Number 20, Neymar.
And that could set him on his way.
On the field, number 8.
Maradona gets flagged
Number
offside.
10, Mbappe.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Portugal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And it's Maradona. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Diego Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Palmer. Palmer! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance.
Now the finish! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Portugal. Ruben Neves! They want to be quick to recover this. And he's following up! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Corner number 2 then. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hits one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Portugal have their third corner. Ruben Neves goes short.
Portugal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Mendes gets across to intercept that.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That looks a cracking ball. And that's a throw-in. Koundé. Baresi. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very... Well, little question that this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Portugal cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this.
Great chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. It's a good ball out wide. Gets into some space. And the shot! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Portugal have their opener. Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Drogba. And the keeper's got it again. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Ronaldo providing an outlet on that flank. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Jota, can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Portugal are looking to break at pace. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Neymar. And he's only too happy to take that back. Pedri. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he's intervened well there. And the counter is on. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's managed to get through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Decent hit and on target.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. It's their second corner of the game. Ruben Neves goes short. Played into the middle. Tries a header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Messi. Pedri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Good ball over the top. And through to the goalkeeper. Well, they can break here. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Pedri.
Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Koundé into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Rice. Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shota! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
1 minute added time.
And he welcomes it in. Messi. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
I'd like to draw your attention to the
What do you
screen
think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Portugal deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more, considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Portugal come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And he's going to be disappointed with that. Bruno Fernandes. Mendes could try cutting inside here. He gets big. That's another chance. Has another go. And again. Just off target. So, third corner of the game. Shutter! Oh, he's following up. It's in. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Baresi. Nuno Mendes. Jota.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
That has not gone well. Nuno Mendes. It's a pretty loose pass. Rice.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Diogo Jota. Coming on to replace him is number 8, Maradona.
It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 2 then. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Bernardo Silva charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Ruben Neves. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Messi. And here's Drogba.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Rice. João Cancelo. In with a header! Goal! A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution.
Portugal choosing to make the first change. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Danilo is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. There's the shot! In for the pieces! Ruben Neves.
Portugal are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's a little off target.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ribéry! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Number 17, Bernardo Silva. Number 4, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field, number 11, Messi. Number 10, Mbappe.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. This is promising. Drogba, he's found a way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Portugal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. It's a really well-measured ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Shot a goal! Oh, what has happened here? Time added on, 4 minutes. Played back in. Mbappe. Oh, a delicate chip through. Floated through. Casillas. And no, that was never going to make it. Back into the middle.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And time is up. Portugal are going up, and now they can dream. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team. Promote.
Portugal take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, oh, he's been caught on it here!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's a great ball. Torres! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal...
Real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Portugal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Now it's Rafinha. And it's Jordi Alba.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nuno Mendes. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some...
And Torres! Now, who's going to be first to this? Has a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Spain have their second corner now. Climbs up big! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh no, Rafinha! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Nuno Mendes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. He's in plenty of space here. Well read, nice interception. Camavinga. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great ball if he can get there. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Spain have their third corner. In for a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Yamal. No way through. He shifted it to the flank. Neymar. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Jordi Alba. Decent progress down the left. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rafinha! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Bernardo Silva. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, great ball.
Spain have turned up with a human blockade.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Bergomi. Turns back here, probably the best option. Played back in. Rafinha is in a really good position and he gets big! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Spain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that has put paid to that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Neymar. De Bruyne. Well, that looks a decent ball. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, played right into his path. Jordi Alba. And Upamecano.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Torres. He's played him through. Yamal! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Lamine Yamal might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
There's the shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Anyone appearing intoxicated?
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change.